Hey, welcome in Huntsville. Another wonderful good morning to you. Thanks for waking up with us.
What do you love about Huntsville? What makes this a great place to be?
Everyone here is very genuine and very kind and friendly. You never hesitate to speak up and say hello or good morning or just acknowledge the person walking by.
The thing that I love most about Huntsville, I love the peace that Huntsville brings. I love the peace that it gives me.
I feel accepted and part of the town and like I belong here.
Huntsville is where my lovely wife lived when I met her, so I moved here. So I'm pretty thankful for her.
All right.
We're bucking for you in Huntsville, Texas.
Hello, I'm Billy Cobbin, the Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home.
Hey, it's Kay Boning with Tomorrow's Provost Montessori Schools.
Good morning, Huntsville.
Good morning.
Hey, I'm Karen.
I'm Toy. And I'm Denise.
And from all of us at Walker County Federal Credit Union, good morning, Huntsville.
Ow now, brown cow. Ow now, brown cow. Hello. Hello.
Feels like my headset just doesn't fit anymore.
Yeah, it's just what happens, buddy.
You know, they say as you get older, your ears still grow. So
Well,
that
I
could
mean,
be it.
you know, if some certain person here sitting to your left learn how to hit the go button on time, we'd be all right. The headset would fit perfectly fine. You know? But it is what it is.
Yeah.
And you know what else I say? It's not what it ain't.
It ain't what it ain't.
It ain't what it ain't, and it is what it is.
I've been saying it is what it is for years. I mean, 20 years now. Maybe longer. Excuse me. And I read a deal the other day or actually listened to it. It said that you should be cautious of the person who uses the phrase, it is what it is. All right, man, this dude's hyping me up.
Billy, who comes up with all this hogwash about, oh, you better watch out for this? We were talking about it earlier this week on the show. If you sit like this, it means that you're not receptive to what people are saying. No, it doesn't. It just means I got a big belly and I like to rest my arms here because it's comfortable.
I find that comfortable.
Yeah, it's real comfortable.
It's like a hug.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm living for me. I'm not living for what them people say.
Well, I know, number one, you're living for the Lord. Then you're living for you, Billy.
Yeah. And what I find comfortable.
Yeah. This
like
right here.
Shoes without laces. Yeah.
Oh, nice boots today, man.
Same ones I wear all the time.
Bill Doggett taught me something.
Now, he is the tennis shoe king.
Oh, man, I'm telling you. You know, he said I always gave him a hard time because he was always dressed in jeans and tennis shoes.
Mm-hmm.
And one day I decided, you know what, I'm gonna throw some tennis shoes on with the dress pants, and I very rarely have went back. It's just the most comfortable thing. You know, I throw on the boots once in a while, but I'm telling you, man, it's just comfortable.
Greg bought me a pair of shoes one time. They were real nice dress shoes, but they looked like a dress shoe, but they were actually a tennis shoe. And I wore them suckers out, man.
It was like wore the soul out of them.
Oh yeah, you can see my toes sticking through the bottom when I was done with them.
You're helping with the sir. Hey, don't pay no mind to my toe.
Here, let me get that for you.
You pick it up between your toes. You dropped your pencil. Here it is.
Oh man, I put some miles on those puppies.
Oh man. Well, hey, we do want to welcome you in. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out with us here.
And putting up with our tardiness.
That's my tardiness, not Billy's. I just almost said good morning, brother, to everybody. Can I say something else real quick? There's a couple things that I've got on my mind. This is normally a positive show, but it's Friday. It's Faithful Friday here on the show, and it's also let's find things that we get annoyed with Friday. How many?
You go first.
Yeah. So why do people call each other? You haven't talked to somebody in 10 years, and they'll text you, "Hey, brother." Man, you ain't my brother. I haven't heard from you in 10 years. That is the most overused term between guys. Brother. Like, brother, that's a sacred word that you use for your really close friends or people that mean a lot in your life. I don't go around calling everybody brother. Hey, brother. What's your thoughts on that, Billy? Because I got a text. I hadn't heard from someone like 5 years. Hey, brother, how's it? I'm not, bro, I ain't your brother, man. I ain't heard from you. My brother and I talk once a week at least.
They say true friends, you can go years without talking.
Well, I don't know.
That's them again. They talking.
I mean, I use the word brother, but I don't say it to everybody.
Jacqueline's dad called everybody brother.
Well,
Whatever.
So you don't have a problem with it?
I could think of a lot worse things they could call me.
Sister. Hey, sister. Hey, sister. How are you?
Well, and of course, your voice sounds different to you than it sounds to everybody else. But I can't tell you how many times a day that I'm on the phone and someone says, "Well, yes, ma'am." It's like, hang on just a minute. And I don't even correct him anymore, but I'm sitting there thinking, a lot of respect for the ladies in the group, but I believe I'm a male. Last time I checked, I believe I'm a sir.
Last time I went into the restroom, I was standing up.
I was standing up when I did it. So, I mean, not to say that somebody couldn't have some real good talent. But, no, I was standing.
It's one of those things. If it happens again and they say, "Well, yes, ma'am," then you change your voice. Oh, yes, this is Billy Nessa. It's so good to hear from you. It's Billy Nessa here.
Well, you got to think, Rob, when I'm on the phone with somebody, it's normally a serious situation. And I would love to
change your voice and say
change
it's Billy
my voice
Nessa.
or tell them what I really think. Especially if it's like a salesperson. If it's a salesperson, I'll just tell them.
Do you ever just play along when you get those prank calls sometimes?
We added a phone line at the funeral home here, I don't know, 2 years ago.
Just for that? No, I'm just kidding.
Just for that. No, it was something we were working on and a project we were trying to get underway, and we had to have a dedicated phone line for it. And the project ended up not going our way, but we kept the phone line because they did a bundle deal, so we're saving money by keeping that line. But
which doesn't make sense. But
AT&T mathematical skills there. But I tell you, and I'm not joking, I invite anyone who wants to spend a day. It's line number 4. You can come to my office, and all day long, I will assign you line number 4. And you will stay busy all day long answering telemarketer calls on line number 4. All day long. I mean, just as soon as you hang up with one, another one will call. It is so bad that we have muted that phone line on all but one phone.
It must have been like some.
I looked it up, and it was like an older guy's phone number. It wasn't like it was a business or whatever. And it's on the do not call registry. But let me tell you how much good that does for you. Absolutely freaking nothing.
There's a way that
so there's an invitation. Come to work today and answer line number 4.
I would like to answer it, and I'll answer that. Hey, thanks for calling.
And you could prank whatever you want to do all day long. If you want to be a prank caller, you can answer line number 4 all day and just deal them people the blues.
I've already got a moniker. I just thought of a name. Herb McIntyre. Sounds like a good name.
Well, you should do that in honor of Roy D. Mercer's passing.
I heard that he passed.
He passed.
When did that happen?
I don't know, man. We didn't get to service, so I'm I'm not up to date on the details.
Like I saw something. I think it was just a few days ago that he did. He did. Doggone it, man. Brent Douglas. That was his name. 69 years old. We called up yesterday Adrian Hunter. She won.
Mm-hmm.
She had a choice of Cafe Texan or Elliot's jewel bag. She took the jewelry. And but when I called her, I said, "Listen, I came down there to that Cabins and More, Texas." She knew right away it was, but she went along with it. We had a good call. But man, I hate to hear that. I was just listening to some of his. I get bored once in a while, and I said I got to listen to Roy D. Mercer.
there was a period of time that I owned the overhead door company at Bryan College Station, and I had another local Huntsville guy that was working for me, and he would drive up every morning. He, good guy. But his wife worked at the Ford dealership. At that time, it was Hillcrest or whatever, and she convinced her sales manager to call the office to speak to her husband, like in a prank call.
Mhm.
But they got me first. I answered the phone. That guy was good. I mean, he had me going. I was worried to death we was fitting to be in the middle of a lawsuit over this guy's garage door closing on his prize winning rooster. So, yeah, no, good times there.
I did it to Tanya over at Nelson Amaya's Collision Center when the deer decided to hit me a while back, and I'd called her, and I'd picked up my truck, and I was calling to see if it was ready, but she answered. She has that awesome accent, by the way. You know what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah.
It's like a Scottish accent. And I said, and I did kind of like that. I said, listen, she didn't know it was me. I said, I was driving down 45. I just picked up my Honda Civic over there, and a bumper that y'all replaced. I said, it flew off. It flew behind me, hit the car behind me, caused them to swerve, run into the median, about dang near died, that person. And I said, I'm coming. You guys are paying all the medical bills. And boy, she started getting so nervous and scared. Oh, sir. Oh, what? Well, listen, I got to get you in touch with Nelson. He'll make this right. And finally I said, look, I felt so bad because she really believed that it was a true story. Oh, man. So treat people in Huntsville good. Don't give them heart attacks. Treat them good is our inspiration today, Billy.
You know what's funny about our comments? When I go back, every day I go back and read the comments, and people are commenting in as we're talking, and they're commenting on about what we're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
But when you go back later and read the comments, you don't have a clue what they were.
It's just randomness.
Yeah. I told my grandpa the same thing once. Told him what?
Oh, yeah. And Kyle's would really flow with that. Kyle said here, what did he say? I don't know. Some of my blood family I haven't seen or heard from in years. Rarely do they cross my mind. While some of my friends that I haven't seen or heard from in a while, I miss. And I call them every once in a while. Yeah, but Kyle, when you call them, do you call them brother? That's the
brother.
Hi, brother.
I like the Hulk Hogan brother. You know what I'm talking about? Brother.
Oh, yeah.
Brother.
I liked it when he was at the RNC. He was there at the RNC, not getting down a political train, but man, he did awesome at the Republican National Convention. And he's like, I gotta tell you, brother. I was like, yes.
Well, that's like I grew up with Hulk Hogan. That was the wrestler.
Maybe that's where that all stimulated from. Just calling each other brother, and people don't realize it.
Maybe
because probably 50 years ago, people didn't call each other brother all the time.
Thanks to Hulkamania.
Now it makes sense. The reason that I'll wrap it up with this. The reason that I didn't like that term, I had a business partner once. You ever have a gut feeling that you probably shouldn't do something with somebody, but you do it anyways?
Every day.
Every day. Well, there was a guy, and nothing against the dude. I just, we were at the cusp of live streaming video live streaming back in like 2011, 2012. People weren't doing live video streams of sports broadcasts back then very much. Well, this guy knew a lot of people in the community that we were in that area. And so we brought him on as a fourth business partner to our SHN group. And the guy was all right, but there was just this gut feeling that was probably like, hey, he's probably kind of in it for himself, and he wants to learn how we do stuff and then go do his own thing.
Mm-hmm.
Ultimately, that's what happened. That's ultimately what my gut was right. He got upset about something, and long story short, we ended up scratching off, and everything worked out. And there's no hard feelings. It's just I knew going in I probably shouldn't have done that, but we wanted him to be the partner because we felt like he had great resources. We had the idea, he had the resources. You put it together, there you go. I think the reason I don't like that word is because he would always call us that, and he would say it, and he always liked Bush's chicken. Is Bush's chicken anything around here? I haven't seen
no, that's when you get up around Waco.
But you know about it.
Oh, yeah, I know about Bush's.
Bush's chicken's real well. I always thought that he ate it every day, and so he would go Bush's chicken. He had that kind of voice like Donald Duck. Well, he would call you, hey brother, and it would have that chicken voice to him, and he'd call everybody brother really loud. And that's where this whole thing started. And I just are you tasting the grease, the chicken grease right now?
Thinking about them rolls.
So I think that's where I started to dislike that word, because he would literally get on the phone, "Hey, brother." And so we joke around about that to this day. There's a friend of mine that was associated with us whenever we were doing that broadcasting in Central Texas. And he'll call me and he'll go, "Hey, brother, you want to go get some bushy chicken?" All right, here we are, 4:51, rolling today. Welcome into the show. Great show lined up today. Our friend, Miss Deanna Irwin, is here in the house today. It's been a while. She was our very first ever interview. And thanks to her, she set the foundation. Really, she did. Even though you're a foundation sponsor, Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, it was really Deanna Irwin. Let's be honest. She came in, interview, knocked it out of the park. In fact, that interview made it to Good Morning America the next day. It made it to Good Morning Huntsville, but close enough. And Deanna Irwin joining us today, her event coming up here pretty soon. We want to talk about that. Just catch up with Deanna. She's a friend of this program and always so great to have her here. And, of course, a big thank you to Elliot Herzlich, Elliot's Jewelers. He's online at elliotsjewelers.com. Hey, our Heart for CASA campaign continues. Many of you have donated to that. Every penny earned will go to CASA. A suggested donation of just $40 will get you a beautiful red bag of jewelry. It includes some jewelry. It includes a scented candle. It includes a rosebud vase to Heartfield Florist, jewelry cleaner. The value in that well worth more than $40. But we are offering that, and every single penny earned will go to CASA. And guess what? Even though today, happy Valentine's Day, brother. It's Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day. Even though today's Valentine's Day, you can still donate because those rosebud vases don't expire. So you don't have to just get it today. We're going to continue this campaign through the remainder of the month. So big thank you to Elliot Herzlich. Again, elliotsjewelers.com. And also, last but certainly not least, Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, the Billy Cawthon, hanging out with us as always on a faithful Friday.
I'm here.
You've been here.
I've been here.
What time do you roll up at?
7:17. I
like how you remember that to the dot. All right, we're going to take a quick break. My sister's calling me brother, but see, that's okay. It's my sister. It's okay if the sister says that.
I'm trying to remember what Crystal called me. It wasn't brother. It was like Bebop or something.
I like that one, Bebop. I started calling Jason Thompson Perla on the show, and he got so mad about that. I don't know where it came from. One day, I said, "Hey, what's going on, Perla?" And he goes, "Man, don't call me that." I forgot all about it. I'm going to start calling him again just because he told me not to.
You're going to find your nose on the back of your head.
Make a name tag for the funeral home there says Perla Thompson.
No, these things cost too much money, man.
All right, we're going to take a break. Hey, keyword continues on. Guess what it is, Billy?
Love.
Got that love. I like that little at the end. The keyword
feel like making
love is a keyword. As Russell Humphrey would say it, our great mayor here, the keyword is, instead of oh yeah, it's love. Text that in on the Zero Degree Creations phone and text line. How about a Cafe Texan gift card today? We are going to give that away today, or maybe something else. It's going to be your choice when we call our winner at the end of the show. We'll step aside. We'll take a break. Deanna Irwin joins us when we come back. As always, Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, hometown traditions, hometown values. They are taking care of families here. It's our family serving yours since 2002. We'll take a brief break. We'll be back in a moment. Stay with us. This is your show. It's Good Morning Huntsville.
Hi, I'm Billy Cawthon, manager of Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. We know times of loss are tough, and you need a place to feel comfortable and cared for. At Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, we pride ourselves on being with you during those really tough days. You can rest assured that we will be on your side and by your side every step of the way. Thank you for your trust. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, supporting families every day, every step.
This is Guardian Defense in Huntsville, Texas, a trusted family-owned and operated gun store and range in the heart of East Texas. Guardian Defense is your one-stop destination for Texas LTC, NRA basic pistol and rifle courses, pistol refresher training, as well as a wide selection of quality firearms and ammunition. At Guardian Defense, empowerment is within reach through their Texas DPS-approved license to carry classes. Certified instructors will guide you through every facet of firearm safety, conflict resolution, and the pertinent legal aspects. Book now to become proficient and responsible in handling a firearm with complete confidence. For the eager learners, the fundamentals of pistol and rifle usage await discovery in their comprehensive 8-hour NRA basic courses. You're invited to connect with Guardian Defense on Facebook and Instagram, or give them a call at 936-293-0364. You can also visit them online at guardiandefensellc.com. Guardian Defense, your reliable partner in mastering firearm safety and acquiring quality firearms in the heart of Texas.
Hey, I'm Denise Olivas, Business Account Specialist at Walker County Federal Credit Union, and our business is helping you take care of your business. In addition to personal accounts, Walker County Federal Credit Union also offers business accounts and business lending for commercial customers. We're devoted to taking care of the needs of our individual members and helping our business members with their financial success too. Call us today and find out how easy it is to work with Walker County Federal Credit Union. Member NCUA.
Imagine a professional office space that elevates your business image without the corporate price tag. Huntsville Executive Office Suites are coming soon to Lake Road. Enjoy high-speed internet, a fully equipped kitchen, and 24/7 secure access. Take advantage of our live answering service, advertising on our outdoor video sign, and a convenient location just a quarter mile from SHSU. Lease terms start at 6 months. Call Raven Property Management at 936-225-4378. Huntsville Executive Office Suites. Grow your business without outgrowing your budget. Hey friends, Rob Hipp, Media and Community Outreach Minister here at First Baptist Church, Huntsville. Let me ask you, when's the last time you felt real hope? Maybe it's been a while since you've been to church, or maybe you've never felt connected to a church at all. Well, friends, that's okay. Here at First Baptist, we're a harbor of hope, and we welcome everyone just as they are. We have programs throughout the week for all ages to come together, ask questions, grow in faith, and find the hope that only Jesus Christ can bring. Whether you're looking for a fresh start or a community to call home, we'd love for you to join us. Come experience something real. For more information, visit fbchuntsville.org. First Baptist Church, Huntsville, a harbor of hope.
In this harbor of hope, we are safe inside. Spirit Radio.
This is KHSP LP, Huntsville, Texas, the spirit of Huntsville.
This is Billy Cawthon of Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, and you're listening to Spirit Radio, the spirit of Huntsville.
Support for SpiritRadio.fm comes from loyal listeners just like you. Want to help spread the good news across Huntsville and beyond? Underwriting opportunities are available for loyal listeners, businesses, and nonprofits. Visit SpiritRadio.fm and tap Donate today.
Spirit of Huntsville. Spirit of Huntsville. Spirit 94.3.
Oh, the old train keeps on chugging. Chug along, old chugster.
Chug, chug.
That could be taken many different ways. Going over to the old Elks. Hey, chug along, old chugster. I need to get over there, Billy. I'm sorry, man. You know,
Very disappointed in you.
I need to get over there. I'm a member, and I hadn't even got initiated yet. All right, welcome back, friends, as we continue this journey today. Waking up with us. You're probably already at work. 8:04 is the time. 41 degrees. 30% chance of rain today. It's only going to be 54. Tonight, the low at 51, but the temperature's going to rise overnight. 40% chance of rain. Then Saturday back up to 68, 80% chance of rain. Boy, beautiful weekend lined up. Can't wait.
It's all that body temperature's going to raise it up.
Get on down here and get the rest of it. Yeah. Hey, well, welcome back.
Don't get none on you.
Don't get it. No, sir. Welcome back in 3, 2, 1. Coming at you live. It's Deanna Irwin. Welcome in, Deanna. It's been a while.
It's been a month of Sundays.
Yeah. It's funny that you said that, Deanna, because there was a guy that I know that used to relate everything into Fridays. So you'd ask, man, like, well, man, he'd tell you a story about something that happened. Well, Rudy, his name was Rudy Reyes. Well, Rudy, man, when did that happen? Man, it was like 4 or 5 Fridays. Everything was based on Fridays. Well, man, when did you get that car? Oh, about 72 Fridays ago. He never said that, but everything was Fridays to him. So,
Did this guy work for a living? Or?
Yeah. He's a good guy, by the way. Turned his life around, gave his life to the Lord, and And I still talk to him once in a while. But he was in some bad trouble growing up. I mean, this was a dude that had like I'm not making fun of this. Like he had the tattoos, the not so good tattoos, and he's turned his life around. He's a really good guy. So, but he still says everything on Fridays. So, Deanna Irwin here. Good to see you. What's
Good
been going on?
Well, a lot's been going on. Getting busy, getting things ready for our 6th annual pineapple run.
Can you believe that? 6?
No, I can't believe
that
it.
is.
Yeah.
And the community has really, really came together. And I'm just sorry, Deanna. I'm adjusting camera. The camera's still stuck on you. Oh,
Nice
not really.
Let's see. Hold on. Is it not? Am I in front of it? You see my belly there?
Yeah, we see your buttons.
Yeah. Benjamin Button. All right. Let's see if this works. There we go. All right. You're more centered now. Sorry about that.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's always good to have, I'd mentioned this earlier several times that you were our very first interview when we started Hello Huntsville. And you've just been a great friend of this community and a friend of this program. And anything that you're doing, we always want to help get the word out. It's just such an important event. I know Billy and I joke around and have a lot of fun on this show, but this is a very important event to raise awareness for texting and driving, something that you have been such a great champion of, and it's a wonderful way to honor your daughter, Deanna. 6 years now, though. Event has grown year after year, so
it has, and we hope to grow every year in attendance because obviously the more people there, the more people that hear the message. And like you said, it's a very important message because we want to save lives, save injuries, save everything, and stop people from texting and driving, stop distracted driving, and talk about growing. I think we've really grown this year in our event after the run. We always try to have something fun after the run to help further along our education. And this year, I think we're going to blow it out of the park. This year's theme is the greatest pineapple run on earth. So that tends to take you down the path of a circus.
Mm-hmm.
And so we can't quite get the circus animals there. The elephants were busy and all of that, but we do have a petting zoo this year. We have a magic show that's going to be a full-on magic show.
Wow.
Yeah, we're excited about that. We're going to have train rides. We're going to have circus games, all that good stuff. Come on out and enjoy the afternoon. It's going to be downtown Huntsville, just right down the road again. In fact, our route, Rob, comes right here in front of the door. We come in to do this show. So y'all are a big part of that and didn't even know it because you're right on our route.
We're gonna build a stage and then have confetti and stuff when people are running and shower them with all that.
Please do. The runners love all that attention.
Well, it is the Pineapple Run, the 6th annual Pineapple Run. This year, as Deanna just said, the theme, the greatest pineapple run on earth. Yeah. I wanted to ask you, who helps kind of come up with these themes? I know you have a committee, but let us know a little bit of the background because every year it's a different theme.
It is. I can't even tell you where they all come from. Some of them just pop up in our head in the middle of the night. A friend of mine, Dina, been friends since about the 6th grade. She's still with me. I don't know why.
Hey,
anyway,
sister.
Yeah.
Sister.
Yeah. Anyway, she has access to things that most people in the world do not have access to. And she just happened to have a whole bunch of circus decorations. I'm talking big, elaborate things. So that's why we picked the circus theme this year. Last year, it was Staying Alive, Don't Text and Drive. Mm-hmm. That one came about by my wonderful husband, the other Billy. And we had a lot of fun with that one last year in the dark, but we're going back to the daylight this year. That dark was a little bit hectic, but it was fun once every 5 years maybe, but not every year. But it's April the 12th, always the second Saturday in April. Just mark your calendar now. The second Saturday in April for the rest of eternity. Hopefully, we will have the Pineapple Run here in Huntsville.
Well, it is a very important event. And we have many new folks, by the way, that joined this show. A lot of new people moving into Huntsville. And this was started 6 years ago in honor of your daughter who tragically lost her life because somebody texting and driving. It's something that we can all not do. And, you have raised so much awareness, Deanna, through this organization. And I think it's such a beautiful way to honor Peyton and her legacy. And, as I'm sitting here, I'm thinking 10 years from now, we're going to look back and this event maybe in other communities as well. I'm just sitting here thinking, all of a sudden, I just had this thought, Deanna, that this has grown so much in Huntsville and you brought so much awareness to this community. And, I don't know what your plans are, but I'm sitting here thinking like one day we're going to see the pineapple run in other places because of the great work that you're doing to honor your daughter. I just think it's beautiful.
Thank you.
Do you ever think about that? Like, have you ever thought about because it's a lot of work though. It is
a lot of work. And we're fortunate to have great people locally that help us get it put together. We have to go through the police department and the county here to get all of that done. And I can imagine what the headache would be going to another
Yeah.
town, but I love to get my message out any way I can. In fact, our scholarships are now open, not just to Huntsville ISD, but Huntsville ISD, Alpha Omega. We also do Richards ISD, New Waverly ISD, Trinity ISD, Lovelady ISD, and Madisonville ISD. I believe I've hit all of our. If I left you out, I'm sorry. It's not intentional. But
Tell us a little bit about the scholarship and kind of that and the process for that also, if you don't mind.
So this year we're excited. You're going to apply for your scholarship online through our brand new website, PeytonIrwinFoundation.org. And on there will be a link to go and apply for the scholarship. You have to... most scholarships, you write an essay of where you're going to be in 5 years. What do you want to do with your life? And that's great and fantastic. But what we want to do is help you learn about the dangers of texting and driving while you are applying for your scholarship. So with that, you have to submit either an ad, whether it's paper ad, a live, some type of a video. We had last year an exceptionally phenomenal submission. She took Staying Alive, the song, and made a video, educational video for Don't Text and Drive. And if you have a chance, please go to our website, go to the scholarship tab, and go down and see the Staying Alive video that Emily Lamb did. It is out of this. I get chilled just thinking about it. And she incorporated so many people making that video. So not only her, but her teachers at the high school, her friends at the high school. So all of those people were impacted by the message just because she applied for a scholarship.
Wow.
So that's why we do it the way we do it, to help us educate them and maybe spark some interest in them to help us educate others.
Awesome.
So it's a minimum of $1,500. We do at least one. Some years we do 4, 5, or 6. It just depends on what we get in and how phenomenal they are.
Well, Deanna, again, we're just so gracious to have you in Huntsville and the awareness that you are bringing to so many people. And Billy, you better not text and drive here in Huntsville, anywhere for sure, but especially here in Huntsville, because the messaging that Deanna's got out.
I was just coming up with an ad in my head, because James is at that age where he could apply for that. So.
Well, go for it. Yes, I would love to have him. Well, he's helped us on the run with the water stations.
Since the very first one.
Yeah. So, I mean,
high quality H2O expert.
Yeah. But Rob, we have something special this year too. If you don't mind me announcing.
Please, yes.
We have some awesome sponsors, and this year our top sponsor is Comfort Pro Solutions.
Awesome.
They've been with us for years, and we love them dearly, personally and as a company. They do great work, and they support their community. They have taken our message so seriously, Rob, that it is part of their handbook and their policy that if their employees are caught using their phone or texting and driving, if I'm not mistaken, it is ground for immediate dismissal.
Wow.
So we appreciate that, and we would love more companies in town or throughout Texas and the world to implement that. Texting and driving in a company vehicle, wow, can you imagine the insurance and the repercussions from that on your company if your employee is doing that? So stop for safety and stop and help your company out. But this year, this is our giveaway bag. Normally we do the fun little handbags. This year, this is a Frio cooler.
Look how nice that is.
Yeah, it'll hold 18 cans of Dr. Pepper, Sprite, Kool-Aid, lemonade, whatever you want. A really big picnic lunch, But it's got our message on it. Don't text and drive. So the first 400 people who sign up for the run this year will get this bag as their swag bag.
Now, how many have signed up already?
We have over 100 already.
Okay.
And so we're pushing for 500 as always. Last year, we almost made that 500. And so this year, we've reached out on some different avenues and race websites. So hopefully we'll finally hit that 500. But we're also going to be here. How do I say this? Junkapalooza will be the same day.
Mm-hmm.
So I really feel like between the two events, we're going to hit a lot of people with our message. We hope to draw some of the Junkapalooza people in, and we hope our people go and do a little Junkapalooza. And is that a verb?
It is.
Junkapalooza in.
Yeah. Junkapalooza in.
Yeah. Yeah.
What are you doing? I'm Junkapalooza.
Well, I'll tell you what, Leroy, I'm just over here Junkapalooza. Well,
Yeah.
Billy, you and Deanna go way back. I know y'all been friends for a long time.
Mhm.
Maybe just share some thoughts about just how much her message has meant to you and your family and the things that you do, and just a little bit about y'all's friendship.
Well, I've kind of been around since the beginning, I guess you could say, and it's really opened my eyes because I used to be one of those guys that would not anymore. No, set that son of a gun in the cup holder and drive. And if it goes off, I can answer it next time I stop. I mean, there is nothing that important. You know what I'm saying? There's just nothing that important.
And Deanna's opened up my eyes too, because it's not just the texting part of it. There's so much more. Maybe expand a little bit more. One thing that you really shared with me, Deanna, is, a lot of times we think when we're at a red light that it's okay to sit there and do that. But you brought something to my attention that I never realized. It takes a while to reset when you're at a red light. So even then it's distracted.
Yes, when you're at a red light and you think you're safe and you're reading your text, and you're catching up on the daily activities in life, and that however many seconds you're at the red light, some of them seem to be 20 minutes long. But when you get done with that red light, you're putting that phone down and you're hitting the gas.
Mm-hmm.
What could be in front of you? Somebody on a bicycle. In Huntsville, we've got college students everywhere. So those pedestrians are walking out, may not be paying attention to the don't walk sign. And you've just hit them because you have not reset from coming off of your phone. You've just looked up and gone. So it takes the brain seconds to get back into the groove of what you're doing and refocus onto the road and not, come out of that phone, so to speak. So pay attention to what you're doing. Don't just sit there.
I'll tell you something I noticed, like when I'm at a red light and somebody beside me is on their phone, and I'm not endorsing this or encouraging anybody to do this. Matter of fact, I'm telling you not to do this. But when they're staring at their phone and they're at that red light, if you will just move your car up 2 inches, they'll start going. They don't even look up.
Yeah.
They just out of the corner of their eye, they see the car beside them is going, and they start going. So don't give me this crap. Well, I'm at a red light; it's safe. No, because you're not where you need to be doing what you need to be doing.
Right, because you're not concentrating. Like
No.
you say, that foot comes off the brake and you're rolling.
Yeah, you're rolling. You haven't even noticed that I just moved up to move up, and that the light's still red.
I'm going to tell you something else that really bothers me, and I don't know how to get the message out. Sometimes I will personally send these people a message when I see it happen. We have so many people, these influencers, and some of them are local. We have these influencers on Instagram and Facebook and TikTok or whatever platform they're on. They've got that phone up on their dashboard, and they are doing a live video while they're driving down the road. Look at my hair, I look pretty, whatever they're talking about. And do you realize how long you are looking straight at that camera and your eyes are off of the road?
Yeah.
No, they don't. And so sometimes I will, hey, I don't know if you realize this, but your eyes were off the road. Please go back and watch your video. And they'll, oh my gosh, I didn't even realize that.
There's a country song that my dad used to make fun of all the time because he couldn't stand the voice of who was singing it. I don't remember who it was, but it may have been Leanne Rimes, but it was "Shut Up and Drive." There's a country song, and he would sing that. So, that's a blunt way of putting it. Don't text and drive.
Right.
That you brought up a point, because I was guilty of that, Deanna. I used to do that. I used to have a holder, and I thought, well, man, I can just talk to folks, and I would look, but the thing is, it's always in the back of your mind that you're live, so you're not fully engaged in driving.
Exactly, because you're thinking about what are you going to talk about
Yep.
next and all of that. So when you're driving, you're not driving a tricycle, people. You are driving a very heavy vehicle. How much does a vehicle weigh? 4,000 pounds? Something like that?
Good, yeah.
Pretty good guess, huh? Anyway, so imagine the inertia and all of the force that while that 4,000 pounds is moving, and then you rear in somebody.
Yeah.
That's dangerous. And it's all because you're not paying attention. You're on the video. You're selling your wares or whatever you have to sell.
You're turning around, getting things out of the back. That's another one.
The kids in the back seat, let them scream. It's not going to hurt them. It's going to give them good, strong lungs for later in life. Let them scream till you can pull over and take care of them, because what good is it going to do if you've turned around?
To scream about.
If you've turned around to help them and then you end up having a wreck because you're not paying attention to the road. I mean, there's just so many things we don't think about. I didn't think about them either. I used to put my makeup on when I went to cosmetology school in Bryan. I put my makeup on every morning on Highway 30.
And you're right. And you don't think about it because it just becomes a habit of doing it. And then, Kay Boning had taught me this, that we get into autopilot. And when you get into autopilot, you forget things. You're there's been times where I've driven home and I don't even remember driving home because I just do it every day.
Oh, totally. Yeah. And
so that's why it's so important to be mindful of these things. Deanna always had a great idea too. Just put your phone in the back seat. That way you're not even tempted to mess with it, and just really focus on this. It's such a good message. And it's a message that I sincerely hate that we have to get out there. But the truth is it does affect people. It's affected Deanna and her family, but this is a wonderful way to honor the legacy of your sweet daughter and say, look, let's put an end to this once and for all. It is the greatest pineapple run on earth and driving safety fair, April the 12th of this year. I do want to ask you another question real quick, Deanna. If you're signing up for this, if we have two little ones, do they pay a fee? What's the kind of cutoff on the ages?
Okay. Anybody can run, whether you pay or don't run. If you pay, you get the goodie bag, you get the medal, and you get the a runner's bib.
So if you register, like for instance, we have four in our family. My wife and I, we register. We don't register our children, but they can come with us.
Oh,
right?
definitely.
And you don't have to register them for them to come. Right?
No.
Okay.
They just wouldn't get a medal or whatever when they crossed the finish line. But Rob, I went on this morning. I got up at 5 o'clock this morning. The one day I knew I could sleep in a little bit late. I wake up at 5 o'clock and I went to the living room and I said, what can I do to help with our numbers? And so I've gone out there. So anybody watching today until midnight tonight or 11:59 p.m., we have our pricing right now is $40 to register for the run. After that, it goes up to $45. But if you're watching today, if you use the code HELLO5, HELLO5, that lets me know you saw me here today, and you will get another $5 off of that. So you can register today with HELLO5 before 11:59 for $35. Which was our lower price for the year.
Well, I'll tell you what, because this money all goes to a great organization to help with scholarships and so much more. If you see me, I'm listening. I'm distracted here because I'm registering. Register online. It's so easy. We're going to register, and I would encourage you. Look, even if you can't, maybe you don't even know what your schedule is going to look like. Maybe you're on some weird schedule, and you're like, well, I don't want to do it because I don't want to commit, and then if I can't. The whole deal is if you're registering and paying, that's going to a great cause regardless if you can go or not. So I encourage you. This is a great way. Just like we have our Heart for CASA campaign, this is an opportunity for you to give back to this great organization and help raise awareness and to be a benefit to youth in our community.
Do we have the virtual run?
We do have a virtual run. So you can sign if you're not local and you want to participate from your hometown, your college town, wherever you are, there is a virtual option and we will mail your packet to you. Also, if you are local and you find out you can't come to the run and you've signed up, you can pick up your packet Friday night and do your run later on your own time if you want to. So, but you will get your medal even if you pick up Friday and you're not going to be able, we still include your medal for you because we have a really awesome medal. We put it out on Facebook and Instagram this morning. So go out there and take a look at all of we got the t-shirt, the bag, and our medal out there. So there's a lot going on today. Go sign up, get your discounted price for Valentine's and Hello 5 and get another discount on top of that.
I like this. Yeah, and I wanted to show real quick, Deanna, and we appreciate Deanna Irwin being here with us today. My laptop just froze up. I was just going to show that. We'll show it in just a second.
Mine's been doing that a lot.
Yeah, I've been bashing Apple lately, and I'm on a PC, and mine's been actually working less than the Apple. But go online. You can go to the Peyton Irwin Foundation on Facebook. You can see all of these great events and also get a look at some of the items that you get in that swag bag. Deanna brought that. There it is on the screen there. Deanna brought that a little bit earlier. We're going to go ahead and share that on our Hello Huntsville Facebook page. And also, if you register, like Deanna said, promo code HELLO5.
Hello 5.
Perfect. I do. And that's such a great deal, too. I mean, I love it. 400 registrants, the first 400 get
The
that
number
free.
5?
Yeah.
FIVE.
Oh, yeah. That's a good one.
Oh, the number 5.
Number
Hello
5.
5.
Hello 5.
Number
Hello
5.
And there you go. Those are all the items. I love those shirts, too, by the way. It's great.
Yeah.
Awesome.
They're simple, but I love the circus look to it. So, yeah.
I was going to say, if you needed some circus animals, Billy and I, we'll just put us a little stage and we'll dress up and make noises.
Yeah.
All right.
I can help you on the elephant.
Well, it is.
Pretty good with that one.
No, ma'am.
Okay.
Like, we got it.
You're busy that day now, huh? Yeah,
Running that H2O station.
Well, perfect. We appreciate all of y'all. Again, thank you so much, Deanna. And please, anytime that you want to be on the show, I'd like to have you back on one final time before the event also, just to give it one more push.
Yeah, because, it's not just about the run. It's about the events afterwards because, like I said, I'm not about the fundraising. I'm about the message getting out there. And so the more people that come, the merrier for me. So
I don't know why they call it fund. I know fund for money, but fun. Why does fun have to be in the word fund? Because there's
maybe
nothing.
You're going to have fun with your funds while you're raising them. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll figure that one out down the road.
You got too many questions in life.
All right, sister.
Brother.
Okay, brother.
Hey, sister. Hey, by the way, happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Hey, anything special? Y'all got anything planned? Do you know?
Well,
Billy?
Until you just said that and earlier, I completely forgot. Been home with my dad, taking care of him. And so I was a little off on the timeline, but yeah.
Her Billy's at home picking them rose petals off, getting them
I'm
ready.
sure that's what it is.
Oh, yeah.
I'm revealing where we're going tonight, sweetheart. For Bridget, is it okay to tell them where you're going sometimes? Yeah. Ransom's Steakhouse. My goodness. I know local, we got great places here, but have you ever been to Ransom's in Montgomery?
No.
You been, Billy?
Mm-mm.
Oh, man.
Even though you said you were going to take me, still here I sit.
Hey, brother.
You're not his Valentine, brother.
Yeah.
That's fine, and I like it that way. I'm pretty happy with the one I got.
Braylon told me last night, because Bridget was like, "Are you my Valentine?" And she goes, "No, Mommy, I'm Daddy's Valentine." So, hey, sending love to all the wonderful ladies out there today. Happy Valentine's Day to you,
Thank
Deanna.
you.
All right, well, there she is, Deanna Irwin. Again, more information, go to her Facebook page. Please like it and follow it. It's Peyton Irwin Foundation, PeytonIrwin Foundation. You can also just search for the Pineapple Run. If you're here in Huntsville, the algorithm will connect you right to it, and it'll pop up. Thank you, as always, for being here and for all that you do, Deanna. We appreciate you so very much.
Thank you for the avenue to get our message out. We appreciate it.
You bet. All right, there she is, Deanna. And Billy was joining, by the way. He said good morning to you. And he's right here. And the other Billy, too.
Another Billy.
All right, we're going to take a break.
I think he's like Billy 1, I'm Billy 2 or something.
Nah, it's like Billy 7.
Like the first time I helped him with the fun run when it was over, I was like, where do these go? Get with Billy. Hell, I am Billy.
Hey, I do have something else popped into my head. Y'all been camping lately? I love y'all's camping excursions. I told you a while back that you're inspiring us to want to get a camper and go one of these days.
Well, I have a friend who actually has a really nice camper for sale with a really good price right now. I'll send you the information.
Yeah, please do.
We have not been, well, I guess we went back when it was we went New Year's Eve. It was cold. It was windy, but we enjoyed the fireplace outside. And, yeah, we love camping. We go over to Onalaska. We don't go very far right now, but we love it.
There's the Off Alaska is a good place. I'm just kidding. That's just a horrible joke. It doesn't even make sense. I just had to throw it out there because there's on Alaska off. Yeah, whatever. It's bad. I was hoping Billy would chime in with something that would
I got
cheer
some
me
stuff,
up.
but it's not appropriate right now.
It's kind of like, where did they invent the toothbrush? Those kind of jokes, you know?
Oh, I can tell you.
Because if they would have invented it anywhere else, it would have been called the toothbrush. All right. We're going to take a break. And we're giving away a little Cafe Texan or your choice of jewelry today, courtesy of Elliot's Jewelers. Keyword, Deanna. Do you know the keyword?
Love.
Love. Billy,
I was fixing to sing a song.
Hold on real quick, Billy. We gotta do one. That's why I love doing live production, because you never know what's going to happen.
That's scary.
We have to encapsulate this, Billy, because you just can't get it on the regular
Encapsulate
video.
like a suppository?
Yes, sir. All right, now hold on. Camera's right here. We need that twitch again. Okay, ready? What's the keyword, Billy?
Where did the twitch come from? Where did I twitch?
It was a twitch, man. All right, ready? What's the keyword, Billy?
Love.
All right. I don't know what it was, Billy. It was good. Text in love along with your name on the 0 Degree Creations phone and text line 936-339-0139.
You know I don't get compensated to do this.
One day. It's building up. Hey, as always, our show. It's building up. Yeah, it's overflowing right now. As always, our show here on
more
this
like backing up.
Faithful Friday is brought to you by Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. Hometown traditions, hometown values. It's our family serving yours since 2002. We'll take a brief break. We'll be back in a moment. It's your show. This is Good Morning Huntsville. Stay with us.
Hi, I'm Billy Cawthon, manager of Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. We know times of loss are tough, and you need a place to feel comfortable and cared for. At Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, we pride ourselves on being with you during those really tough days. You can rest assured that we will be on your side and by your side every step of the way. Thank you for your trust. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, supporting families every day, every step.
The Oak Ridge Disciple House is a faith-based 501c3 nonprofit Christian character building ministry helping men 18 and older who are suffering from drug and alcohol addictions. If you or someone you know needs help, there is light at the end of the tunnel, and that light can be found through the Oak Ridge Disciple House. For more information, visit oakridgedisciplehouse.com.
Huntsville Executive Office Suites. Elevate your business image with prestigious move-in ready suites ranging from 150 to 3,000 square feet. Enjoy conference and training rooms, furnished and unfurnished options, custom build-outs, phone service, and a welcoming lobby. Coffee bar and dining area included for tenants. Benefit from 24/7 secure access and flexible lease terms. Located on Lake Road. Move-in begins in January. Contact Raven Property Management at 936-225-4378.
Hey, I'm Denise Olivas, Business Account Specialist at Walker County Federal Credit Union, and our business is helping you take care of your business. In addition to personal accounts, Walker County Federal Credit Union also offers business accounts and business lending for commercial customers. We're devoted to taking care of the needs of our individual members and helping our business members with their financial success too. Call us today and find out how easy it is to work with Walker County Federal Credit Union. Member NCUA.
This is Guardian Defense in Huntsville, Texas, a trusted family-owned and operated gun store and range in the heart of East Texas. Guardian Defense is your one-stop destination for Texas LTC, NRA basic pistol and rifle courses, pistol refresher training, as well as a wide selection of quality firearms and ammunition. At Guardian Defense, empowerment is within reach through their Texas DPS-approved license to carry classes. Certified instructors will guide you through every facet of firearm safety, conflict resolution, and the pertinent legal aspects. Book now to become proficient and responsible in handling a firearm with complete confidence. For the eager learners, the fundamentals of pistol and rifle usage await discovery in their comprehensive 8-hour NRA basic courses. You're invited to connect with Guardian Defense on Facebook and Instagram, or give them a call at 936-293-0364. You can also visit them online at guardiandefensellc.com. Guardian Defense, your reliable partner in mastering firearm safety and acquiring quality firearms in the heart of Texas. The Oak Ridge Disciple House is a faith-based 501c3 nonprofit Christian character building ministry helping men 18 and older who are suffering from drug and alcohol addictions. If you or someone you know needs help, there is light at the end of the tunnel, and that light can be found through the Oak Ridge Disciple House. For more information, visit oakridgedisciplehouse.com. This is KHSP LP, Huntsville, Texas, the spirit of Huntsville.
All right, Dan. Welcome back at it. Had to do a little, had to go walk around, Billy, and do a little exercise there.
Do some stretches.
Do some stretching.
Some calisthenics.
All right, man. It's time for the... Is it time for it?
Yeah, whatever it is we're doing this time.
Yeah.
Ooh,
It is time for
do that.
the
What did I do?
Billy Cawthon restaurant report. No report today. But
No report today.
What happened last week? Besides $30 out of my wallet.
They treated us very nice over
They
there.
did. They did.
Very clean. We went to.
I got a lot to eat, by the way. So
Yeah, you did. You ruined some furniture in there.
grape jelly. Sure.
Thought you were going to get away with that, huh? Went to, what is it, a niece and Olitas or whatever?
Louise.
I
can't remember. Is it Oleta, O-L-E-T-A, or Oleta? It's Oleta.
We went to 1212 12th Street.
At 12.
At 12. I got the country club sandwich, and man, that son of a gun was good. And mac and cheese, which their mac and cheese was a little different than what I'm used to, but it was pretty good. And some straight up strong lemonade.
Yeah, boy, you were right about that lemonade.
Yeah.
Good service.
Good service. Excellent service. Outstanding service, actually. And man, if you want to go see some people you ain't seen in a while, they're there. There was a lot of people that came through there while we were there.
And then April comes by. I didn't realize Caitlin worked over there also.
Yeah, me neither.
And then April comes by, the owner. And boy, she graces us with 4 dishes of just pure delightfulness.
Mm-hmm. And we all shared in that. That was good. It was
like,
and clean. God almighty, that place was just...
Oh, yeah, spotless.
Like surgical rest. I mean, just clean. I'm just... I don't even know how to explain it. It was just clean.
It's like a
and bright.
freshly installed water softener that actually works right.
Yeah, you should check into that.
Yeah. No, it was. It was nice.
Yeah.
Enjoyed it. I hadn't been over there before, to be honest.
And just the little touches they had. Like, I don't know if anyone else noticed, but each table had like a different. They were matching salt and pepper shakers on each table, like, whatever the theme was. But each table had like a different theme with the salt and pepper shakers, and I just thought that was
I didn't
nice.
notice that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because that's not something you just run out to Walmart and do. You know what I'm saying?
You got to put some effort.
You got to
into
put
it.
some effort into that. They have put a lot of effort into what they have going on there.
That was the old location where Historic Tours of Texas was there, along with Daiquiri Beebe when she had a real estate business at 1212 12th Street. So easy
And
to
the
remember.
skateboard shop and the apparel shop and the resale shop.
There's everything over there. Yeah.
At 1212 12th Street.
It was 12 back in the day. There was a lot there, and it was good though. Autumn Wheaton joined us and her daughter. We so appreciate them coming.
Judith, a good time.
Judith was there and us. No restaurant report today though.
I got a busy day.
Did you get a better price on what you're going to take care of today?
Oh, abso-freaking-lutely.
Good night. What was it, like $5,000 for a transmission? So was it the same place or you found somebody else?
Well, I found another place.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah.
What was the price difference?
About $4,000.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm purchasing a
I can't answer. Someone
slightly
keeps calling me.
pre-owned.
They don't realize I'm on the show right now.
We is on the show. Maybe it's an emergency.
It might be. Yeah. But yeah, so how do you do that to somebody?
I don't know. Like I said, I'm buying a used one now.
Oh, is this
We're talking about transmissions for my car, by the way.
Okay.
I fell into a bait and switch on Tuesday. Lovely, lovely, lovely company out of Tomball that when I talked to them and told them, I talked to the guys here locally. Don't nobody bash me for that.
Yeah.
But I was just doing some further research, and a company pulled up, and I called them, and the guy's like, "Oh yeah, man, we've seen that before. You don't need all that. It's probably just a sensor." So I drive all the way to Tomball, and when I walk in,
the gold countertops got you right away.
Well, yeah, that and the golden doorknobs and all that. But the guy that I had spoken to the day before that was just so nice to me was not the guy at the counter. And then I heard that guy's voice that was so nice to me. The guy that spoke to me and promised me the world over the phone, he's just a parts runner. He's not the owner. He's not the manager.
He's trying to work his way up.
He drives a parts truck. But they told me on the phone, they're like, "Hey, bring it down. There's a really good restaurant just right around the corner." Something keeps poking me in the neck. He said, "There's a really nice restaurant right around the corner. Go down, get you something to eat." And he says, "Bring your wife with you." I mean, they're putting it on thick, right? He says, "By the time y'all are done, we'll have your vehicle diagnosed. If it's something simple, we can knock it out right then and there. It's probably just a neutral safety sensor or something." I'm like,
wow,
nice guy. That is nice. So I drive all the way to Tomball.
And that's good. What, 50-minute drive?
It was like an hour.
Drive with traffic
in the rain. And that's when it was raining sideways. Remember that?
Yeah.
So I drive down there, and then this restaurant that's right around the corner. The parts runner had to run me to the restaurant because it was right around the corner, about
Denny's?
6 miles away. No, it was Mel's Country Diner, and Mel's that was my Tuesday restaurant review.
Okay,
Mel's is pretty good. I don't suggest us doing that as a Friday restaurant report because it's an hour or something away. But
and it's definitely not right around the corner from this place.
And then they dropped me off at a couple minutes to 11 at this place that opens to 11. So I'm like the homeless bum sitting out in front of the restaurant, and it's like mist and rain. And if I smoked, if I'd have had a cigarette, I mean, I'd just been perfect, out there in the rain getting wet.
Yeah.
But luckily, there was this old gentleman who's lived in Tomball his whole life. He was the second person to come, and he's waiting for the door to open. I start talking to him. But when the parts guy dropped me off, this is, like I said, 10 minutes or so to 11.
Now, was it the family? Did they come with you, or was it just you?
Just me.
Okay.
Just me. So, I mean, like if I get axe murdered out here, I'm pretty much on my own. But he drops me off like 10 minutes to 11. He says, "I'll come back and get you around 12:30. That's an hour and a half. I mean, yeah, I'm 2 or 3 pounds overweight, but I don't think I could sit in a restaurant for an hour and a half. What am I going to do?" So I'm talking to this nice old man in line, and they open the door to the restaurant. We go in. He sits on one side, I sit on the other. And I get done with my meal, and he's done with his meal, and he stands up, and across the restaurant, he hollers at me, he says, you ready to go back to that transmission shop? I said, yes, sir. If you give me a ride, I'd appreciate it. And this dude never met me before in my life, and I've never met him other than just that brief, I don't know, 5 or 6 minute just shooting a bull outside of this little country restaurant. Gave me a ride back to that transmission shop.
Wow, what a nice guy.
Yeah.
You came back in one piece.
Yeah, I don't think I've been murdered or tracking devices been planted in me or anything.
Wallet not missing.
Well, yeah, and he was like giving me advice, like, well, if you come back with this restaurant, you got to back into a spot because they don't slow down on it. I mean, just straight up Paw type stuff, and I think he was in his late 70s, early 80s. So, I mean, he had.
You made his day, though, man.
Oh, yeah. And he's telling me about all his ailments and his truck and the problems he's had. And yeah. But then he almost made it sound like he had a mechanic shop or something. I didn't want to question the guy. But
listen, now that I've told you all this, why don't you go ahead and bring that vehicle over to my shop?
So I go in there, and of course, when they get done, it was like a used car deal. He's got this sheet of blank paper.
Oh,
and you saw it in the pen. He's like writing stuff on the paper and circling in it.
Yeah.
Because when they put a circle around it, I mean, that seals the deal, right?
And then he pushes it to you with the pen in an X and a line to sign it.
They wanted $2,000 more than the places in Huntsville wanted.
Wow.
And I had to drive 2 hours round trip. I had to buy my own. Ridiculous.
So what'd you tell these guys? Like, take a hike?
No, I was nice to them. Well, I got to go back. I'll call you back.
And then they were like, no. They run to the door and lock it.
It was crazy. I mean, because like the dude I talked to on the phone, he sold it, man. He should be a salesman. But when I got down there, the guy that was behind the counter, because like on their website, and I'm not going to give their name out, but it says like 2-day turnaround. Well, the dude that's behind the counter when I walk in is arguing with somebody on the phone, talking about, well, I don't know where you saw that ad, but it takes us 2 weeks to do anything, not 2 days. I'm like, oh shit, Billy Cawthon, what have you got yourself into, son? But you're committed now.
Oh,
I done drove an hour and 5 minutes to get there in the driving rain.
And they know that too, so they're like, this guy's going to definitely do business with us.
No,
nope.
I'm not. And then, okay, it's in my head here. When I leave their shop, I'm convinced now that they have done something to my transmission because the car does not feel the same as it did. So now I'm like, when you start like really getting nervous and like, your core, you can just feel it. I'm thinking, oh great, it's raining. I'm in Tomball, freaking Texas of all places. I don't know anybody in Tomball that I can think of. This thing's finna crap out on the side of the road. Everybody that I know and loves in Huntsville, Texas, I'm going to call a wrecker, pay $18,000 to get it back to Huntsville, to pay them all because I thought I was going to get a steal of a deal. It was just a sensor problem.
Oh yeah, man. Well, there you go. But it was a transmission. It is.
I'm getting a new transmission. I've already got a guy lined up to put it in. I'm just
okay. So we know it was a transmission problem.
It's transmission problem.
All right. Well, there you go. Is it on your truck?
It's on the Suburban that I use.
Okay, man. All right. Well, there it is.
And Jason's tired of me talking about it, so I'm just gonna get it done.
It's one of those that does it whenever it's changing gears, like.
No, when I pull up to a red light, sometimes it like doesn't put itself back in first, if you will. It's like still in sixth. So you step on the gas,
and it's real slow.
Well, the car doesn't want to go, so you give it a little more gas, and all of a sudden it's like, oh crap, I'm not in the right gear. So it slams itself into first, and I'm doing a wheelie on 11th Street, Or I'll pull up to a red light and it hasn't properly downshifted, so it jams itself into first, and you think that poor Mama behind you done rear-ended you, and it wasn't her, it was your transmission. So,
all right, well there it is, the Billy Cawthon automotive report this morning.
Yeah, I'll update y'all next Friday. Hopefully, I'll have more positive news. I'll either have more positive news or I will have officially gone batshit. You know what?
But no restaurant report today. No restaurant report today. All right, Billy, let's head over to the 0 Degree Creations phone and text line. We got a winner today. They get a choice.
I'm a winner every day.
Brother.
Hello.
Who this is?
This is Melanie.
Oh. You know who this is?
No.
No, well, I guess we're even.
That's a really good way to talk to somebody, Melody, isn't it?
That's how you meet people, right?
Yeah.
Who this is?
Well, do you have any idea?
Depends on who you want to talk to.
You got any?
Exactly.
Well, you got any idea who it is? We're not trying to sell you a car warranty, that's for sure.
I wish I could get a car warranty.
Well, I think I recognize the voices because I've been watching you.
Ah, okay. Well,
We done been synced.
well, I don't know how you're watching us because we don't have. I mean, you must be spying on us because we work at the fertilizer plant. We're just sitting here
Spreading bull to everybody.
Full of bull.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Miss Melanie, congratulations. You have won today. I don't think you've ever texted our show before, have you?
No, I haven't.
And after the way I introduced myself, she probably won't ever do it again.
Miss Melanie. All right. Well, Melanie, are you here in Huntsville?
I am. Deanna threatened us that we had to watch and listen to her this morning.
You know that she's threatened me before on some stuff too. So yeah, it's we're
you take her seriously.
We're starting a support group if you want to meet with us.
Yeah, well, we got a choice.
We love her.
We got a choice for you today, Melanie. You can either choose a 20 this is a treat because we started this yesterday. You can either choose. Normally we tell you what you're going to get.
Okay.
Billy's got
choices.
Now we are at the fertilizer plant, so we could give you that. But
how much fertilizer we got? Because my yard ain't looking good.
There's enough of bull in my life right now.
Amen, sister. I second that motion.
You can either choose.
Are you having transmission troubles too?
Yeah. Well, come.
Nope, I have a new truck, so
Melanie,
no transmission
you just come
trouble.
on in. We got a great place to eat right around the corner.
If I have to go to Tomball, I'll pass.
Yeah, me too. I learned my lesson.
But Mel's is good.
Mel's is really good.
We've had a lot of comments on that. Well, hey, you can choose a $25 gift card to Cafe Texan or a surprise bag that includes a piece of jewelry. I can't guarantee what it is. It is a surprise piece of jewelry, but you get a choice today. Which one would you like?
Wow, that's tough.
Which one would you choose, sister?
Let's go with the surprise bag.
All right. Well, there you go. That's courtesy of Elliot's Jewelers. And actually, we took the jewelry out of the bag.
Promise,
no, I promise.
I promise you won't be disappointed.
So we know what your sweetheart's getting.
Yeah.
And if you are disappointed, just blame it on Robin.
Yeah. Well, there you go, Miss Melody. Jewelry coming your way today, and we'll text you more information on how to get that as well. Real quick, how long have you been in Huntsville? You said you're from here or here. How long have you been here?
Well, I'm not from here, but I've been here. Well, I came to Sam for 4 years, moved away to Houston, came back in 95.
Okay.
95? No, 97.
Awesome.
97.
Right.
Okay. I remember 97.
Yep.
Awesome. Well, have you ever watched our show before or heard our show?
Yes, I have.
Oh,
yes.
Okay. All right. Well, great.
She could be a top engager.
Yeah, you could be a top engager. All you have to do is comment, Melanie.
I could. Well, I will start doing that. I will set it on my calendar.
It will bring your credit score down a little bit.
Yeah. And after you watch us,
I don't need that.
Well, and after you watch us for 2 weeks, we start asking for your social security number. So
we start playing that music they do on the SBA commercials or whatever.
Yeah. Now
got pictures of me and Rob shivering outside.
Yeah. it plays sad music. Now
those shady characters full of bull.
Now
for only $19 an hour, you too can support too.
Now, Melanie, we do have one last thing here. Billy's going to have a question in just a minute, but I've got one last thing because Liberty Medical does Liberty Medical is an online medical corporation. They sponsor this show now, and we have to say this. Now, if you've got diabetes, you check your blood sugar and you check it often, and there ain't no reason you shouldn't. And then you call Liberty Medical. I'm Wilford Brimley.
Okay.
He was at a
Thank you, Wilford.
He was at
not diabetic yet, but I'll remember that if I do.
There were two guys talking, and it was like they looked just like, and the two of them were talking to one another. And I wanted to take a picture, but that wasn't appropriate.
You went up to him. You look just like Wilford Brimley.
No, I did not say that.
right.
Hey, look, I'm a different person when I'm at work. I don't.
All
The
right.
show's a little different.
Well, Billy's got a very sincere question for you.
What are
Okay.
you thankful for?
Oh, so many things. God is my savior.
Amen.
My friends, my family, my job, my boss, my everything, my health. There's so many things.
When you sit back and think about it, we really got things going on.
We do. That's right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I know we cut up and have fun, Melanie, but there's always a serious part to the show. And
as long as your
we're thankful
transmission's
for that.
functioning properly, you're really good to go.
Because that can really bring out the bad in somebody.
Yeah.
If y'all see a gold Suburban going through town, it looks like it's in a rodeo. That's me.
That's you.
Bucking around.
Yeah. Well, Melanie, we appreciate you. God bless you. And hey, by the way, a very happy Valentine's Day to you today, Miss Melanie.
Thank you. Happy Valentine's to you too.
All righty. We'll text you and let you know where to pick up that jewelry. All right.
Sounds good. Thank you.
All right. Have a blessed day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Man, that's great. You went on there. What did you say at the beginning?
Who this is?
Yeah, you know who this is? No.
That's how you answer that line for at the funeral home. Who this is?
I love that, man. Here's someone that's been watching the show, first time texting in, though, and they've won
That's
today.
because Deanne threatened her.
Yeah, that's the way it works. Deanna gets them every time. So,
Yeah.
well, hey, that'll wrap it up, man. Great show today, Billy. Appreciate you. No report today. You got to take care of the
Go to your restaurant of your own choosing and let us know.
Yeah. How about that? How about
report back to us for once, by God.
It's the reverse Billy Coffin
Yeah.
report. You go out to eat today, then you come back and let us know how it was. So
Here's what we'll do. Are you listening? The cameras don't ever
okay,
shake their heads.
Hey, Reagan, are you listening?
Are you listening?
That sounded just like it. People don't know. Some people have every idea of what you're talking about, and other people have
If
no
Reagan
idea.
was listening, I'm sure he would comment that I could probably take over and do his funeral.
Hey,
service
do that
for him.
again, please.
Are you listening?
That is exactly like him.
I love Reagan.
I do too, but that just sounds just like him. You need to start pranking people with that. That's the next phone call when someone answers. You need to go, are you listening? All right.
Go to your restaurant and send us a review. We're going to compile those reviews, figure out which one was the best, and that's where we're going next Friday.
Oh, I like that.
Now, look, for those of y'all that are like, I'm not doing that. Well, then neither am I.
Perfect. Yeah.
So you need to step up to the plate and take some responsibility for your actions.
There it is. Well, hey, that'll wrap it up. Fun show today. Appreciate Deanna Irwin. Such a very important message this morning. And please support the Peyton Irwin Foundation. She does such a wonderful job bringing that awareness, Deanna does, in honor of her daughter about the reason for safe driving, distracted-free driving. We should all practice that. A big thank you, as always, to all of you. Thanks for hanging out with us. And many of you are commenting in this morning as well.
Hanging out or putting up with us.
Yeah, put both. Both, as my friend says, both.
Both.
He takes the THs and turns them to Fs. Both.
Both.
So if he's saying that's, you think he's calling you fat. Because he'll say fats. It's like you think he's calling you fats instead of that's. Yeah. All right.
Works for me.
We'll be back at it on Monday. Hey, by the way, if you're looking for a good place, maybe you haven't been to church in a while, we want to encourage you. There's two great churches, many good churches, but two great churches here in this community. One of them's here at First. We'd love to see you at 9:30 for Bible study, 10:45 for service. And then you guys have a great pastor over there. I call him the Rev now over there. And our friend, Mr. Powers, Jeff Powers. I almost want to say Max Powers.
The hour of power.
Yeah, but he's a great guy. Tell him about Christ the King also, Billy.
Well, me and Jacqueline and my family, we personally attend the 11 o'clock service. It's more contemporary, more like praise band type stuff. And it's just an awesome group of believers that we just come together and, just have a good time and worship the Lord and get in, get out, and get on with your day.
It's where Magnolia Lakes used to be over there. A beautiful
Yeah,
venue.
it's
So
2201 State Highway 30 East, I think.
Yeah, so
we got a little old sign out there. You got to be looking for us, but we're there.
So just what we tell you is find a place, get plugged in. And I always say this, give a church, wherever you're at, if it's a good Bible believing, Jesus loving church, give them a year of your time, of your life, and watch what God's going to do.
Yeah, he can turn some stuff around.
He's going to turn it around.
Now, you have to fix my transmission.
It'll work, man.
I mean, hey, I guess in a way he's working on it because there's some people that came together and helped me find this one. So
Yeah. Amen, man. Well, that'll wrap it up. We'll be back at it on Monday, back with our friends from Walker County Federal Credit Union.
Did they miss last Monday?
They did, yeah. Yeah, Karen had something going on, and Toy had to be at an appointment. So it's just I got to hang out by my lonesome.
No Denise?
No Denise. She was pretty busy with a few other things.
They was taking care of people.
They were slinging loans and taking
taking names or taking names and giving loans.
Yes. Well, that'll wrap it up. We'll be back at it again Monday, 7:30. Thank you, Billy. Appreciate you again. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. They're taking care of folks in this community. If that time comes, and it will, where you need somebody, go by and see them. In fact, go see them now. Get that pre-planning out of the way and allow them to serve you. They're a wonderful group of folks. I know not just because Billy sits here, and I know Greg personally and Judith and the whole team. Carrie over there, is that right? Mm-hmm. Carrie is at the front. I finally remembered her name after 25 years. But Carrie is a wonderful woman. Everyone there. Our buddy Jason is helping out over there now too. So
I tell you what, on Jason's day, he brought his dad in, and his dad got a full ride cremation service. Everything's done. Ask him how long it took.
I will.
Probably, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes.
Wow.
Tops. Yeah. And he went ahead and paid for it, and we even went out to lunch after.
Wow.
Slam bam, we were done.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, it doesn't have to take long, and it takes so much burden off your family. It does.
It does. Let Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home serve your family when it comes to that time, and it will come. Give them a call. I know we cut up and joke around, but this is an organization that truly cares. They're going to treat you like family. I was joking earlier saying I don't like the word brother. Well, it's okay if they call me brother. They're going to treat you like a brother, like a father, a mother. They're going to take care of you. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. They've been serving this community since 2002, 23 years. Crazy to think about that long already. So I
don't even feel that old.
Yeah, I feel like
123.
Yeah, I was going to say I feel about 82 myself. See you Monday, friends. As I end every show, reminding you, please remember this: we're not strong enough alone to make it on our own. We're really not. We need each other. So please provide a word of encouragement. Lend a hand of support, Huntsville. Somebody out there needs you. One final time, happy Valentine's Day to all you lovely ladies out there. We love all of you, and especially, I love the most my wife and my mama. So happy Valentine's Day to them, and happy Valentine's Day to my sister and my little precious Braylon as well.
There you go.
That'll wrap it up. We'll see you back at it. Again, we love you, Huntsville. Good morning, and God bless. Have a great and wonderful weekend. See you, Billy.
See you.